It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Denver Broncos. And it's coming up.
And off we go from Denver. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So the Seahawks ready to take over on offense, and it is a first-time Pro Bowler who leads them out, Charles, in his 11th year now, Geno Smith.
When the Seahawks named Smith the starter last season, it gave him an opportunity he wasn't sure he would get again. And then he became one of the best quarterbacks in football and sustained it across a full 17 games, winning Comeback Player of the Year. Saved his career with last season and keeps the Seahawks as true contenders.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
That penalty is declined.
Running left is Walker. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
From the 29, here's 2nd and a couple. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Smith going to move him around. Now Geno on first down. That's to the rookie Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 15. And the Seahawks first down.
A first look here for DJ Dallas. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Randy Gregory, former Cowboy, there on the tackle.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Smith's throw into the hands of Fan. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. In motion, the tight end. Walker now on 1st and 10. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Seahawks.
Back to Walker on first down. Wiggles free. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Walker. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. An audible here to get a new look. They snap it to Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So, Charles, they wanted 7 on that opening drive. They didn't want to settle for a field goal.
Felt like a tone setter. You know, that's what they were looking for, because a lot of teams, they'll march it downfield, and when they kick the field goal, it almost feels disappointing, doesn't it? You have a nice drive. Yes, sir. I think this team decided, guess what? No matter what, we're going for the 6, trying to put those points on the board and set them back on their heels.
But unfortunately, that mentality did not work out. Now the third-year man back and healthy. It's Javonte Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long. As one of them told us, if I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. There he goes, right side. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Trying the left side with Walker. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The tackle made there by Caden Stearns.
That's the end of the first quarter.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Smith here, an audible at the line. Now Gino. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Colby Parkinson An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
It was Jaron Reed who got him down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Wilson. He'll drop this down to Williams. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Holding offense.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Wilson. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve we saw right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Well, give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
2nd and 9 from the 44. They run it again with Williams. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. 4th down, here's Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. They go play action now. Wilson. This is caught. Touchdown Broncos. Russ able to connect with Cortland Sutton there. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who were in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. This is Fant on the short completion. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Now 2nd and 3. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Geno now to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Running right, here's Walker. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Again, it's Walker. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this is caught by Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Well, time is of the essence. We breeze through halftime, and we are ready for the 2nd half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And the Broncos offense set to begin this 3rd quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole... We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their 25-yard line. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out, and he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Touch 50, touch 50. Go.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Got it. Good job right there.
They give it to Williams, running right. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing is Wilson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll send Judy in motion left. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At their 48-yard line.
12. Alert. Start.
Now Wilson. And this one's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Wilson. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This is fielded at the 7. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. On first down, Smith. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Straight ahead, Walker. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
They run again with Walker. And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And Now Smith going to change the play. Walker now on 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce and might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
And Smith, this throw finds Smith and Jigba. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Let's see who's faster.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Welcome back now to Denver. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 52 yards. And the Seahawks strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7.
Broncos 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he'll maneuver his way up to the 40 for a pickup of about 3 yards.
It was taken down by Bobby Wagner. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down at 7.
Let's go, 4 down, 4 down.
Here's Wilson. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Right.
A give to Williams, running right. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And he is going to have a Broncos first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 72 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson.
That's complete. It's Okurebunom. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now it's Wilson. This will be caught at about the 5.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
This is 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll kick off the drive with Dallas.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. They'll run on 1st down with Dallas to about the 35, 2nd down.
The ball carrier brought down at the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd down.
Check 58. 49, 49.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half.
Hey, we go.
2nd and 6.
53, 53.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, handoff to Dallas.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Here comes 2nd down. Here's Smith.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Smith.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Here's 1st down.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And not a whole lot there. Maybe 3 yards on 1st down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Alert. 36 power.
Now Wilson. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
4 seconds to go. This is likely it.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Spot that. 14.
Here's Wilson. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And we have free football overtime. Here we go.
So it's the Seahawks who are going to get the first crack at things. They'll possess it to start things off here in overtime. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive.
Shrugs the tackle. Nice. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Not a bad idea to start overtime. Feed the hot hand.
And understand that when you're feeding that hot hand, everyone else is pretty much in agreement on it. You know, a team looks at their game and says, all right, who's playing really well? Let them touch the football, and we'll do our job to help him along.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Second and a couple. From the shotgun, this will be Dallas.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 5. They'll fake the jet sweep and go instead with Walker.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. First throw here in overtime for Smith. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got the product though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially playing a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return.
Denver's offense now set to go. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points. And now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick 6, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams.
And he's going to have a Broncos 1st down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 105 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
They've had some success here in overtime of this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
On 2nd down, Williams. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Now what can Wilson do here in the OT?
Jerry Jeudy.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
They try the left side here with Williams.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. A rushing score and OT finishes it off. But all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all. And then to get there.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, where division rivals will clash in the AFC West. It's the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started.
And we are underway from Kansas City. And able to get this out to the 25. So here come the defending champs, led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, a two-time winner now in Patrick Mahomes.
There's nothing the league's best quarterback didn't achieve last season. Super Bowl trophy? Check. MVP award? Check. League leader in yards and touchdowns? Check. How does he top the season he had last year? I don't know. But Patrick Mahomes, he usually finds a way.
Right to the air is Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good for our Kansas
Throwing
City
on first down is Mahomes.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
Here's 2nd and 10. A man who re-signed with the Chiefs back in May. Here's Jerick McKinnon.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
It's Kelsey on the ground. So they fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Mahomes to throw once more. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Here's Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
And he returns this to the 22.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills. The ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10
at their own 22.
Now the 3rd-year man back and healthy. It's Javonte Williams.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
To throw is Wilson. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A couple of veterans, Wilson to Sutton there for the Bronco first.
Now Williams running left. Oh, and now some space tackling. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Wilson.
Screen play set up for Williams. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They run. It's Williams. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Now Mahomes. And this will be incomplete.
Well, that one fell incomplete after being tipped in the air. But I have to tell you, I had a bad flashback of going to head to the stadium stairs in practice. Because what we were always taught, any ball like that, if it's not spiked towards the ground and you actually tip it up, then that's an error on your part. Because now you've given hope to the offense.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down, and he'll have it by 20, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. DJ Jones able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. 3rd and short, McKinnon. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And Butker pulled it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
Looked like he might have overcompensated there for being on the right hash because you've got to make sure you get the angle right. But that time he started it too far left and winds up hooking it way too far.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Derek Nottie makes the tackle. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, We have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively jars it free. No first down.
Wilson in the offense, not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
And that is incomplete.
The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
2nd down and a yard. Now a 7th-round surprise from a year ago. It's Isaiah Pacheco.
Yeah, he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It's not just the offensive linemen and the guys charged with protecting him that take it personally. When the franchise quarterback is dropped on the ground, it runs through the whole organization from the owner all the way down.
It's like every single time he goes down, everyone holds their breath.
Not only do they hold their breath, but they feel the hit as well. They're just trying to think of ways for it not to happen again.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 15.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson.
And that's going to be caught by Sutton.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done. Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
Play action, it's Wilson. And this one is incomplete. They only needed a few inches there on 2nd, but forget the halfback dive. They were going for the big one.
I thought it was a good time to take a shot. You figure their running game, if they don't get it there, you come back and run for it and pick up the 1st down. Go ahead and be aggressive. Try and get one downfield for a big one.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Broncos in the hurry-up trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Williams is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
P-Ride will score. Touchdown, Broncos. That could be an important swing right there. Touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Now Isaiah Pacheco going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Well, the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 30.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey, 57.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So,
sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Brought down by Nick Bolton. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
This is 2nd and 8.
Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Wilson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a
rush coming, and he's taken down.
Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton.
Complete to number 14, Portland Sutton. A gain of 10 yards, and it's 3rd down.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The kick by Marr is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. They run the option on 2nd down.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Holding offense.
That's Juwan Taylor, the right tackle.
Still 2nd down.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
15.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. D.J. Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Moore, the motion man right.
Yellow.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
They'll fire deep, looking for more. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
That one going for a gain of 11. They had a Bronco first down.
Partner, we always talk about how important 3rd down is, but I think 1st down is equally important because everything comes off of that play. If the defense wins the down, they are able to attack. If the offense wins the down, they might go faster, do other things, and change things up. That big play right there allows this offense to really get in gear.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They go play action with Wilson.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They go play action now. Wilson. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
24, Chiefs 6. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Here's the former Cornhusker Brent Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. But the new-look Jets ready to go on offense. And it is the veteran Aaron Rodgers at quarterback.
After years of flirting with the idea, the four-time MVP finally found his way out of Green Bay this offseason, guiding himself to the Jets. We know he's already a Hall of Fame lock, but this is a chance to add one more crowning achievement to his resume.
Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. And he'll have a Jets first down as he gets this up past the 30. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3 or 4 yard gain on first down. They moved the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted, many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
2nd down and 8. Now it's Rodgers. That's to Cook out of the backfield. No gain on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Here's Rodgers.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense. Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll give to Williams, running right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They run it again with Williams. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 6. They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Holding, offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now it's Wilson. He completes this to Sutton. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Wilson to throw. Dancing to his left.
Finding Williams on the check down.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And after that play, we've got an injury, and it appears to be to Cortland Sutton. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Maher is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
After the made field goal, Maher back out there to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10.
Box it. 6:30. Back north.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Delay of game, offense. Still 1st down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Randy Gregory came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot, but you're hoping that.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Jump out.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway.
Delay of game, offense.
They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough third down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on second down.
Inside. 26.
Delay of game, offense.
So a penalty that can frustrate a coach so much, a mental error, and it'll back him up 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
Get 300. Get 300. Hey, 88. 88.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
On fourth down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Williams, the ball carrier. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Jets' 48-yard line.
Friday. Check.
To throw is Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the first down.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
A 7-yard pickup.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Again, it's Williams.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
First down, Denver.
Play action. Now Wilson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
The Jets got solid production from Carl Lawson in year 1 with the team with 7 sacks. They want to be an even bigger presence in year 2 as one of the many playmakers in their strong defense.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
58 yards on the ground for him so far.
I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. But he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
And Williams is in for a Denver touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos are able to widen their advantage.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. New York ready to go again offensively. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Completes it to Hardman. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 3 before being taken down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. In motion right comes Cobb.
26.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Get 300. Get 300. Hey, 88. 88. Hey, take 26. 150.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Nothing is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Javonte Williams and the rest of the Bronco offense back out onto the field. Yeoman's effort on that last drive. 7 carries, got the touchdown as well. And the O-line probably got a little extra oxygen on the sideline in between.
And deservedly so, because they were also calling for him to continue to get the ball, because there's a rhythm that gets established, right? When you're running it well and the back's getting the ball, and he's in sync and reading blocks, and the offensive line wants to continue to pound away. Haven't met an offensive lineman yet that likes to pass block more than he likes to run block. And that last drive, we saw the end result, didn't we?
Yep, and all were rewarded with a trip to pay dirt. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers. And his carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. The busy night continues for Williams. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a handoff. And it's a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a... And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that...
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 2nd down, Williams. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here's Riley Dixon now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
27-yard line.
Throwing is Rodgers. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Rodgers going to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
In motion right, that's Hardman.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
And again, it's Rodgers. Open man, here is Cobb. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. That's complete to Cobb. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. In motion comes the tight end left. Rodgers again now. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
In motion goes the tight end. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
brings up second and 12 at the 15-yard line.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Touchdown, Jets! Tyler Conklin, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Zerline connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Javonte Williams.
And all the way home for a Bronco score.
Javonte Williams
with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Broncos use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Jets 7. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line.
And New York set to take the field.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, you block over here. Jump out!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught by Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
In motion right, that's Hardman.
26.
On first down, Rodgers. That's complete, and once again, it's Cobb. And he's taken down inside the 30. And quickly, they get to the line. Rodgers now on first down. Open man here is Conklin. And they'll get this down to the 10. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And Cook will get in for a Jets touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are back within a score.
So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at early opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 181 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
DJ Reed on the tackle. A gain of 13 yards. And the Broncos first down.
What? Hey, alert!
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Williams. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Williams is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown.
He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
So now Rodgers with a new team, but in a spot he's been before.
Down 24-14, 35 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Rodgers to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This offense has had its troubles moving the ball all night. So now you get in this situation, hard to imagine that suddenly they're going to start clicking and moving the ball downfield.
Jump out! Inside. 26.
Back to throw, Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught.
Inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Go to 50. Plant. Hit 30.
To throw is Rodgers. Forced out to his left. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here's 1st and 10. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Back north. Go to 50. Hey, you block up. Gun. Jump out.
Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Inside. 26. Box it, box it, box it, box it. Yeah, there. Go,
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this...